You see the onions start to get translucent, and I tend to wait for that to happen before I add the garlic. And you start to smell, this is fresh garlic, you really start to smell how pungent that is. And again, a lot of recipes will call for different amounts of garlic. I love garlic. You can smell, there's a lot of garlic. And then the same thing with the ginger. And you'll see how fine this is. This isn't me mincing all of this. It's food processor. So if you have one, it saves you a lot of time. So I'm going to just add a little more oil. Thanks, darling. So what we're going to be doing is adding the chicken. And when you see dishes, adobo dishes, you'll see chicken braised. I think Jocelyn and Clarita's versions, you'll see that too. I love it when the chicken is browned. You get a little crispiness to it. You can do the same thing with this dish, although it's going to kind of sit in the seasoning in the coconut milk. So in the end, it'll turn out to be very soft inside this very rich sauce. But that's what I love about this dish. And when you serve it over rice, it's amazing. You don't have to be a great cook. I'm not a great cook, but if you have all these ingredients, this is a really yummy dish. And I think a lot of adobo, these dishes are so much better the next day or 2 days later when it's in the sauce. Again, according to your taste. Filipinos love salt. So if you see me, it's a Filipino meat. Pepper.
Mommy.
And I'm putting in right now 2 cups of coconut. Now one thing I learned experimenting with this dish when I first started cooking it, when the coconut milk gets hot, so there's a lot of oil in coconut milk, as you know, it separates. And when you, especially when you actually get the can, you have to make sure you shake it up before you start cooking with it because it's already separated in the can when you buy it from the grocery store. It's the same thing when it heats up. So one of the first times I made this, it was oily and I lost the richness of the sauce, the thickness. So that's why I'm keeping 1 cup here that I'm going to add when the chicken is pretty much done, and it'll really kind of retain the thickness of the sauce. So this is, depending on how much chicken you have, since this is about 3.5 pounds, this will probably need to cook. I'll try to do it slowly under medium to low heat for about half an hour to 45 minutes. You'll want to check that. And then at the end, we'll add the coconut milk. And, you know, for Filipinos, we can get coconut milk everywhere. The region of Bicol is very well known for the wealth of coconuts they have. So this is a southern region based adobo. See that the coconut milk is already separating, and this has been cooking on the stove over low heat for about, I would say, 30 minutes, 25-30 minutes, and it's pretty much done. These are fairly small pieces of chicken. Depending on how big your pieces are, you might need to cook it longer. These are fairly done, and I'm going to go ahead and add this last cup, and you'll see that it'll kind of thicken a little bit more. But this is pretty much done. I'm just going to let it heat up for just a little longer, maybe 5 more minutes. And just to review, there's about 3 tablespoons of vinegar. I put a couple tablespoons of ginger, minced ginger, and the garlic is about a couple tablespoons. And 3 cups total of coconut milk. I've added pepper and salt, onions, and that's the coconut-based adobo.
So we've got our 3 adobos here, and we've got our friends Jerry, Flor, Tuette, who are going to taste with us. So everybody come and sit down.
Jocelyn, I do remember you joined the Adobo Fest contest last year, right? Is this the recipe?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the recipe that Flor cooked, actually. And then, because of Flor's cooking, we won.
Oh, so you're holding the bragging rights for the best adobo for 2010, huh?
Sure. Flor and I.
Congratulations. It looks good.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
This is the version of Midwest.
Yes. Midwest with peaches and grilled peaches and peach chutney. And there's the coconuts. Adobo. Yummy. And then
you can feel free to use the lime and the cilantro with the coconut milk.
And this one's the traditional one, Jerry.
The Pampanga
The Pampanga version.